Hey guys, welcome to Project Zomboid. We're going to start a new playthrough with the Superb Survivors mod. Now, it's a mod that's still in development, but it's made by Nolan Ritchie, who's one of my favorite and one of the overall best mod makers in the Project Zomboid community. He's updated his mod so that the new animations can accommodate his Super Survivors mod. And basically, we're going to make it our goal to do something that I tried in a series many years ago. And failed because all my survivors like despawned when I messed up my save files. But what I'm thinking is that we're starting out in pretty much like an outbreak scenario. There's no zombies in the world right now, but within the next couple of days, the zombie apocalypse is going to happen, and I'm going to make it my goal to try to gather up as many survivors as I can. Well, right now they're just citizens. Some of them will refuse to join me, and I got to convince them to come with me. But as far as I saw a couple times ago, they'll do things like make their own bases, board up houses, and maybe even make like their own faction. Some of them are hostile. So I'm kind of a free agent right now, and time is really of the essence in this scenario, because when you set it up the world like this, and I can give you my sandbox settings later if you want them, but it pretty much makes it so that the first couple days are just really, really important. You have to make sure that you set everything up right. So I did start myself off with a starter kit here. I have a hammer, water bottle, some chips, and so on. But I'm going to try to make it my goal to just get a couple of followers, because the main scarce, I guess, item for a series like this one, and I'm not even really going to try to be stealthy because I don't think there's going to be a lot of zombies in the world right now, nor should I worry about them. But people are going to tend to die off really fast, especially if we are foolhardy in the way that we go about things. So I'm pretty much just going to be knocking on doors and see who I can find. Hi, Jake. How many people you think are still alive? The end of the world? We're sure we're... Well, it's not the end of the world yet, man. Oh, shit, it's the end of the world at your house. That was a little aggressive. I guess that was like your Uncle John or something. And we got a crawler. Alright, I help you killed one of your family members. Are you... That was completely unscripted. I can't believe... Like, that's how good this mod is. I didn't even plan that. Hey, over here, Jake. Invite to group. Alright, that's the plan. So I got one member. That was pretty easy. You usually have to do a lot more tooth pulling to get them to join you. And anybody upstairs or downstairs? You got any more zombies in this house, man? I'm a little concerned that you were just kind of oblivious to the zombie behind you. That's a little bit worrying me. Alright, let's see if he follows me. It's been a while since I last used this mod, so I'm probably going to screw up a lot of the controls and functions, but not today. Now, sometimes you do find either hostile survivors who... Some of them will shoot you on sight. You can also make them hostile to you, or you can sometimes find them in groups. Like, it looks like these three. I guess these guys are going to board... Maybe I should just let them do their own thing. I don't really want to look hostile, though. I don't know if... I don't think that's going to affect anything. All right. Holly. Well, actually, I kind of want to see what is your life like without me? Or is there a zombie in your house? Yeah, see, there we go. She's started to board... So some of them started boarding up a house... And I did hear a zombie somewhere near here. Holly's like, bye. You know what? I think I might just let these people have their own... Well, I am going to pick up the broken glass underneath them because I want to see if I can help them make a settlement here. But there is a dead guy upstairs. There's no doubt that there is... Yep, there. You are keeping dead people in here. I'm taking out your ma. Sorry. Oh, shit. What the fuck were you doing? I can't remember the... But it's only been the apocalypse for one day, man. You can't remember the last time that you had a shower. That's like Patrick in that episode. I haven't bathed in weeks. Oh, man. Everything merits a SpongeBob reference. All right, Jake, let's get out of here. It looks like they've got a good life. Goodbye. Actually, what they'll probably end up doing is boarding up this house and fending for themselves, so I don't really want to mess with their thing. I'm probably going to get some of these survivors killed. I might even tell Jake to just stay here. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to assume that these people will eventually befriend me. Befriend me. Now, Jake, you be a good boy now. I'm going to give him the order to... Oh, God, there are so many orders. I can't remember. Stop. I don't want to tell him to do that. Stand ground. Survival will come to where you stand and then not move from that. No, I don't want to do that. Guard. Guard that area. Okay, Jake, you stay here. I'm going to go off in search of more survivors. I'm going to assume that these people will eventually accept me. Sometimes they can be kind of hostile to you and not let you into their group. But I'm just going to pray that doesn't happen. Usually you can give them enough food and that eventually they'll... Oh, hi, Leanne. You're probably close enough that I don't even have to get you, but what do you want? Invite to group. Okay, actually, she joined me too pretty readily. I'm just going to keep on taking survivors and bringing them back here to see if they can kind of start a new life. Now, I don't know if these other ones will be mobile, but I presume that since they were in a house, they'll probably stick to that house because they do sometimes build up bases. I'm going to tell her to guard this area too. Okay, so now I got Jake, Leanne. I got 5 survivors already. I think I'm just going to go search for more. Hopefully, how am I bleeding? Did I... Oh, was it when I picked up... Oh, you know, it might have been when I picked up the broken glass. I've actually not tried this yet. I'm going to have to rip my shirt and show my sexy bod. There we go. Oh, wait, no, just my tank top. I love the ripped clothing animation. Oh, God, I got blood all over my hands. Look at that. Look at that. He's like Moses. Jesus. Okay, let's put that on the ground. Yoo-hoo. Too bad there's no knock-on-door option with the super survivors. Let's just keep on finding more people. No, I'm going to have to keep on retracing my footsteps to find this place. We're also going to have to find a lot more food if we want to keep all these people alive, but I'm kind of... Sounds like someone's trying to sell me something. I'm gonna leave this house for now. I don't want to bother the dead. But maybe I can find some other... Now, there is a group of houses over here, actually. I should be able to find a couple of... I wonder if zombies are a sign that there are survivors in the house, or that they're all dead. It looks like there was a party in here. Yep, a bunch of dead people. Okay, we're gonna leave this house alone. Now, one thing about super survivors is that once you get past the first day or two... Yep, all dead in here, too. It's too bad I couldn't save any of these people. Now, there are a few designated spawns. There are areas where the... Aaron, were you one of the ones that... No, I don't think we've met you yet. I think he was in that group before, though, so... He's probably just gonna stay here. What did he say? Invite to group? Agreed. Okay, yeah. He was one of the people who was already living in this house, though, so... I don't think that he was gonna move very much more. Holly, we've not gotten our group yet, but she's pretty much staying here. Aaron, be a good boy now. Come over. Guard the area. Good. All right, we got 3 people alive, and Holly is in there. And I think there's one other, too. We have men and women who will be able to repopulate the earth. Oh, God. You know who I feel like is, I don't know if you ever read, actually, I don't know if this came up in the show, but if you remember in the Walking Dead comics, there were the guys who used to go out and recruit people, to live at the hilltop with them, and Rick got recruited by them. I can't remember their names. Now, I'm not sure if this is like a safe house or if this is a completely... Yep, this is a completely destroyed building. Yeah, we do not want to go anywhere near one of these things. It's probably got a lot of loot in it because it's probably designated as a survivor building, but I don't think I'm going to find anybody in there. All right, I'm going to go south. I'm pretty much as far north as you can be in Muldraw. I'm just going to look for more survivors and see if I can find the rest of the people who are still left. Nobody in here. You know, this is kind of a patch of woods right here, but there should be a clearing on the other side. And I know for a fact there are going to be a lot more survivors over there because there's a lot more residential areas. I should be able to bring these people back, and I mean, they seem to be able to keep up with me. Something about the new animation system is, I mean, it seems just from my first impressions, helped this mod already, because sometimes some of the survivors would just kind of like lag behind, or at least the way I the way I played it. Okay, 6. If we could find some living people, that would be great. Hello? Anyone home? It's too bad. I don't think that you can call out to them in there. You can only comment, or you can call out only to the zombies. Looks like nobody in this house. There's a lot of abandoned houses, but there should be more in here. I'm surprised that we found so many at the beginning, to be honest. More dead over there. Now, I would normally loot these places, but I'm just trying to get out as many survivors as I can at first. Only because in a couple days, they'll all probably be eaten. And the difficulty really tends to ramp up over the first month or two. Like, I never realized because I hadn't made it for 3 months in a while. Nobody in here. Oh, man, there's got to be somewhere around here. Nobody in here either. Do they spawn when I get to the chunk? I'm trying to figure that out. Usually the names appear over the houses when you can see survivors. Alright, I'm just going to keep on heading south and see if I can find any of these. Car keys too might help. I might have to repurpose one of these vehicles. I'll figure out which one it goes to. Masterson Horizon. I believe that's this one because usually they're kind of like color-coded. And this one doesn't have any gas in it anyway, so it would be useless to me. Alright, one of the blue cars now. Another Masterson Horizon. Should be the same model car, so it's going to be this one. I really like how 90s these cars look. It reminds me of the old Toyota Camry. Like the old version of it, the really 90s version. Alright, let's see if we can find any more on the road. On the road again. It's great to be back on the road again. And I'm not sure if any spawn in the hotel. Okay, this area over here, it should be a market. And I'm probably going to find some survivors over there. And this house too. Yeah, yoo-hoo, anyone home? Just going to leave the car running. I may have to beat a hasty retreat. Okay, here we go. Nobody's alive in here either. Wow. We've had pretty okay. Great time to get out of here. Man, this car had a cracked windshield before the apocalypse even started. Oh, wait, no, the house alarm was over here. Oh, Brian, you idiot. Brian, get in the car. We're leaving. Brian. You doing good? Brian, you're a fucking idiot. Invite to group. Alright, I don't know if I want this guy around for health reasons, but... Jesus. Good job, Brian. You're a complete imbecile, but you may, survive. Just don't do that where we're going. Alright, he did manage to get himself into the car. Buckle up, Brian. Alright, we're gonna take him back to the base, and then we'll see who else we can find. I don't believe that this car has any other, seats, though, or I don't think that they can switch seats once they've entered the cars. At least as far as I know how to control the game. I'm just gonna send him back with the others, because I figure if I can get 10 or 15 of these people at first, that would be great. We could set them up in like a little hilltop civilization, and then later on we could go out and recruit more people to join our faction. Alright, we got Brian back to the civilization. Or, God, did she just talk about anarchy? I don't believe that we've recruited Holly yet for our faction. I should probably, though I do kind of want to see what happens when she acts of her own accord when she's not in my group. I wonder if she'll turn the others against me, though. Let's just check on him. Holly is, she's a free agent. Wouldn't hurt to talk to her. Yes, what do you want? Actually, she said yeah, not yes. Let's see, Holly. You know what? I don't want you in our group. I want you to be banished forever like Socrates. Okay. Goodbye. I'm going to get back in the car, and I guess I'm just going to try to... Here's my, like, overall plan. What I'd like to do is get, like, 15 people here, but then that'll be too many. So I'm going to have to get them to start up farms and things like that. And then you could pretty much just set up processes so that they can automate their own survival. Ideally, I'd like that to be happening, and then I'll engage. I'll, you know, have them go on strategic runs and things like that. But you know, you can automate things like chopping trees, which helps a lot with construction, and then getting farms going and so on. So let's get back in the car and see if we can find anybody else. I just want to get as many as we can, and if I do find like little pockets of civilization, then I'm just gonna maybe I'll try to find a map and I'll mark where people have set up bases already. It shouldn't be too many right now, but the population's gonna ramp up over time. Okay, and we did manage to find a doctor. He's very, very important to our cause, so I'm going to see if I can get him to join. I would like to have this as a base, Cortman Medical, because there's a lot of supplies here, and he was doing surgery, it looks like. I wonder if he has anything to do with the, what do you want? All right, Dr. Paul. Oh, wow, everybody is being really, really easygoing. I'm honestly surprised. Usually people are more stubborn and don't want to join you as badly. Well, let's just get all of the medicine out of here. Take everything that you've ever worked for and come join me. I must be incredibly persuasive or something. I must be a very attractive man. I'll take your tweezers. I'm going to take all of your stuff here. You know, there was a guy once in Kmart who he almost sold me something. He was very charismatic. I've never met such a charismatic person. If you are that charismatic, you should go into sales. I can't remember what he was trying to sell me, like a bottle of soda or something like that. But he made it seem so enticing. All right, let's get back in the car with you, Dr. Paul. I'm going to kidnap you to your destiny. Well, no, you are not driving. I am taking over the world. It's going to be the governor. All right, we're going to take him back to the base, dump all of the medical supplies out, and then we're going to look for seeds. We're going to need seeds if we want to start a new set of lives for ourselves. All right, Dr. Paul, get out of the van. Let's go to my house. Oh, wow, you know what, Holly... Oh, crap, Holly's actually designated this house as her base. That's great. I'm not even going to recruit her. I'll probably tell the others to start getting set up with some stuff. Dr. Paul, come over here. I don't want you to follow me anymore. I'm going to order you to, Oh, yeah, I forgot that you can order him to doctor. I don't want to dismiss him. Relax. You can relax. The other ones are guarding, so I'll let him relax. I probably don't even want Dr. Paul guarding anyway. Okay, let's just examine some of the other options that we have. Aaron. Question mark? View survivor info. Why not? Oh, actually, he's got a whole set of stats. I forget about these things. Oh, yeah, okay, so I am going to enable hunger and thirst. Now, previously, I've not enabled any of that because they eat like ravenous mice. But you know, we're going to have to find that stuff for them. Otherwise, they're going to start to leave, and it's going to be total anarchy soon. All right, pretty much, I think that we're just going to be trying to set up a civilization. I could have them forage, do farming. I should probably examine which one is the best at foraging and all of these things. Explore. I don't really see what that would be any good for. Maybe for killing zombies nearby. All right, how many do we even... I got to get a head count. Everybody line up, please. We got 1, Leanne. We got Brian. We got Aaron. We got Jake. That's 4. We got Dr. Paul. And we got Holly in there. I could have sworn that there was one other person living here. Great job. Holly's already barricaded pretty much everything. I killed Holly's relative, who is a zombie. And we've actually got a bed to sleep in. I'd say that we're pretty well off for the beginning of a series. Sometimes what can happen is that you got to be careful when you go to sleep, because sometimes if somebody's about to be infected, They wake up as a zombie and they could just kill everybody else in the faction. So you gotta be really, really careful and make sure that that doesn't happen. Otherwise, you're fucked. Yeah, and Holly's already eating all the food in the house. Okay, I guess next time we're gonna try to go find some seeds. A lot of the survivors will. The apocalypse is hardly even broken out yet, but it will be soon, and we're gonna have to get prepared because otherwise we're gonna be screwed when it all happens. Anyway, I'm probably gonna leave it there. Be sure to check out Nolan's page. I just discovered that Nolan Ritchie, who's the creator of this mod, who's an awesome person in general, and I've spoken with a couple times, at least in messaging, and who's been very nice to me and helpful. I didn't know that he has a page and he has a lot of other projects, but he's responsible for this awesome mod, which kind of shows Project Zomboid and what it's probably going to look like by the time that it's finished. What a wonderful world we live in. Anyway, please check out his page and support him, and let me know what you want to see with more Super Survivors and if there's any other things. I'm pretty optimistic about the number of mods that are working with this public beta test build, but remember, it is a mod and a beta test, so things can go wrong. Anyway, bye-bye.